welcome or welcome back, depending on whether or not you've been to my channel before. I haven't done one of these talks in a while, but now seemed like a good time. It's evening, it's just gotten dark outside. I've got some lamps lit here, but the lighting's a little weird. But we're gonna work with it, okay? Before I start talking, let me show you my new cup. This is my new travel mug. Little black and white kitties. It has a lid that has a slider on top that actually closes, which is kind of cool. So I'm very happy to have that. That's the coffee. Now let's get to the kindness. We're about a week out from the election right now, and there's a lot of anxiety about that in many quarters. I'm feeling anxious. I know a lot of my friends are too. And I've been thinking about what to do about that anxiety because it's going to go on for at least a few more days, and it might continue after that, depending on the outcome and depending on which side you're on. And I tend to be an anxious person in general, and I'm not talking about clinically diagnosed anxiety and depression, which I do have and which I take medication for, and that's not a shameful thing. Our brains are just wired up differently, and some of us need that extra help. But I'm talking about the anxiety that comes from facing uncertainty and not knowing what life is going to look like in the future. And if you find that very unsettling, what are some different ways we can think about this that might help us to reclaim a spirit of calmness and to allow the negativity to just kind of wash out of us and try to focus on the good in our own lives and in the world. And I think one of the main ways of doing that, at least for me, is to remind myself that I don't have agency over the big picture. I don't have agency over the big outcome. I can't change what happens. I have very little influence other than my one vote that I can cast. We all get one ticket to the party, right? And we can cast our ballot, but beyond that, at this point, there's not a whole lot else that can be done, and we can feel kind of helpless. We can feel kind of like there's nothing we can grab hold of in this situation. And if you're thinking that way or feeling that way, I would encourage you to think about what you do have agency over in your world, okay? We do have some agency over what we say, what we do, who we associate with, what kind of messages we put out, and what kind of messages we consume or listen to. So if this particular season of politics is giving you a lot of anxiety and worry, I would encourage you to kind of curate your world in a way that contributes most to your physical and mental health. Whether that be, eating well, getting enough sleep, hanging around with people who uplift you rather than people who bring you down. Maybe your diet of news that you follow needs to change a little bit for the next few days so that you're not consuming a lot of messages that go against what you, excuse me, I think I'm going to sneeze, that go against what you believe or what you would want to hear. Just be kind to yourself. And when you think of what you wish others would do, like if you're thinking, oh, I wish others were kinder or more compassionate, or, I wish people wouldn't be so angry or speak so negatively of one another, whatever it is that we're wishing people will do, let's do that, okay? Because nothing changes unless we do that. And no, it doesn't seem fair that, well, I'm the one who has to make an effort when nobody else is making an effort. But again, it's the only way we can feel we have any agency over what's going on. So I just wanted to pop in and say, if you're feeling this anxiety right now, I understand it. I see you. I'm feeling it too. If you're a person who prays, I'm praying for a calm mind and a calm heart, and that I will not take things out on other people, no matter what the outcome might be, that I will continue to um, love my neighbor and treat people as I would like to be treated, um, even in the face of a lot of negativity and anger in the world. Okay, there's still a lot of good in the world too. There's still a lot of good people, and I feel for you. My heart is connected to yours, which is why I wanted to talk to you today. Okay, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.